Hey everyone, today we're going to be talking about the top 15 games of September. I know this video is a little bit late, but September has been a wild ride in the gaming community. I am literally talking about how my list for this video was probably about 30 games long until I cut it down, and even after cutting it down, we still have 15 great games coming out this month. Some already have come out because, like I say, this video is a bit late, but we'll talk about that in the video. Okay, so the first game on our list today is the Harry Potter Quidditch Champions. This is a game that focuses on competitive Quidditch matches where players can create and customize your own characters, where you create a team and you compete against other players online or in the campaign. It aims to deliver a fast-paced and excellent experience, capturing the essence of the sport beloved by fans of the Wizarding World. The key features of this game is obviously competitive multiplayer, because you can engage in thrilling online matches against other players and just showcase your Quidditch skills and teamwork. There is character customization, where you create and personalize your own Quidditch players and team with various options for appearances, gear, and broom selection even, which do come with different stats. It's team-based gameplay, so you can join or form a team with other players, you can strategize and work together to achieve victory on the pitch. Because there's different roles for different players in Quidditch, you know that if you've seen Harry Potter or any other thing in the Wizarding World. Multiple positions, so we just spoke about this. You can either choose to be like the chaser, the beater, the keeper or seeker, and each one has like a unique playing mechanic and different feel during the match. It is trying to be as authentic to the Quidditch experience as possible as it can be, so you can immerse yourself in the world of Quidditch with faithful recreated rules, even stadiums and iconic elements from the Harry Potter universe and series. Then, of course, there is also a progression system in the game as well, where you earn XP and you unlock new customization options, brooms, and skills as you progress through the game. Harry Potter Quidditch Champions released on the 3rd of September and is available on PlayStation 5, Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, and Windows PC. Then, for our second game on the list, we have Parcel Corps. Now, Parcel Corps, you will take the role of a bicycle messenger navigating the bustling city of New Island. You'll be tasked with delivering packages across the city, facing various challenges and obstacles along the way. The game emphasizes freedom and creativity, allowing you to choose your own routes, explore the city at your leisure, and even perform stunts and tricks on your bike. Key features of this game is open world exploration, where you can explore the vibrant and dynamic city of New Island, filled with diverse districts, hidden shortcuts, and landmarks to discover. You've got fast-paced cycling as well, so you can experience the thrill of cycling at high speeds through city streets, alleys, and parks, and you can master different techniques like bunny hops, wheelies, and grinds to navigate obstacles and perform impressive tricks. You have a bunch of delivery challenges where you have to complete a variety of delivery missions, each with its own unique challenge and time constraints. You get to choose your own route to avoid traffic and overcome different obstacles to deliver packages on time. There is a wide variety of customization as well, where you can personalize your character and bike with a range of clothing and accessories, so you can upgrade your bike's components to also improve its performance and unlock new abilities. It even has a light-hearted story where you can follow a charming and humorous story filled with quirky characters and unexpected encounters. Parcel Corps will release on the 3rd of September on PlayStation 5, Xbox X and S, Windows, PC, Linux, and on the Xbox One. Third on our list is the casting of Frank Stone. So this one is actually made by Supermassive Games, and they're known for their interactive drama and horror games, such as Until Dawn and the Dark Pictures Anthology. The casting of Frank Stone basically follows this same type of experience, which is a narrative-driven gameplay. You know, they're known for their strong focus on story and character development. You can expect choices to matter and potentially impact the story's outcome. There are multiple playable characters, most likely. The games often feature an ensemble cast, each with its own perspective and motivations. Then you also have their high-quality visuals and performances, because Supermassive Games typically feature impressive graphics and motion capture performances with their games, and they're also known for QuickTime events in their games too, so they used to basically help create tense and impactful moments. The casting of Frank Stone will release on PlayStation 5, Xbox X and S, and Windows PC, and even GeForce Now, and that released on the 3rd of September. Next up, we have Age of Mythology Retold, and this is a remastered version of a classic real-time strategy game called Age of Mythology, which was originally released in 2002. It was developed by World's Edge and Forgotten Empires and published by Xbox Game Studios. It breathes new life into the beloved game with enhanced visuals, modernized gameplay, and improved accessibility. The game blends historical civilizations with mythology elements, allowing you to choose from Greek, Norse, Egyptian, and Atlantean cultures, each with their own unique gods, heroes, and mythical creatures. Key features of this are enhanced visuals, so you get to see updated graphics, bringing the game's world and characters to life with greater detail and fidelity. It's got modernized gameplay, so it retains the core mechanics of the original, but it also incorporates quality of life improvements and modern RTS design principles. In terms of accessibility, the remastered version features improved accessibility options, ensuring that you can enjoy the game more. The game also features a bunch of mythological civilizations, where you choose from 4 unique civilizations: Greek, Norse, Egyptian, and Atlantean, and each one has their own distinct units, technologies, and god powers. Now, when it comes to god powers, you can call upon the power of the gods to unleash devastating attacks or provide strategic advantages on the battlefield. You'll also be able to recruit powerful heroes from mythology to lead your armies and turn the tides of battles. During this, you'll also be able to summon legendary creatures like Cyclopses, Minotaurs, and Krakens to bolster your forces. It does also feature a campaign mode where you can experience an epic single-player campaign that follows the adventures of Arcantos, a brave Atlantean admiral, and it also features multiplayer battles, which is where you can compete against other players online in a variety of multiplayer modes. This will release on the 4th of September for macOS and Windows PC. Then we have Astro Bot. An Astro Bot is a 3D platformer featuring the lovable Astro Bot. You can expect charming visuals, creative level design, and innovative use of the PlayStation 5's DualSense controller features like haptic feedback and adaptive triggers, and the game also involves rescuing other Astrobots and navigating challenges, platforming environments, and battling unique bosses. Now, I've actually been playing this game since it already came out on the 6th of September, and it is literally one of the best games I've ever played. You're looking at key features here being like platforming challenges, where Team Asobi, the developers of the game, they're known for designing levels that make clever use of the environment and the player's perspective, so you can expect to see new and surprising ways to interact with the world. It has DualSense integration, which the DualSense controller is the PlayStation 5 controller, and you can use those features which will be used to enhance immersion, such as feeling the terrain through haptic feedback, or using the adaptive triggers to interact with objects in the world. It's also got a number of vibrant and playful characters because of the playful art style, and you can see the adorable robot protagonist too in different outfits because they use different PlayStation IPs. You'll be able to find a bunch of collectibles and secrets because, previous games encouraged exploration by hiding collectibles and secrets through the levels. Astro Bot is no different. Astro Bot has been launching on the 6th of September on PlayStation 5 only. Then we have Ace Attorney Investigations Collections. Now, the Ace Attorney Investigation Collection brings together 2 critically acclaimed games in the Ace Attorney series that put players in the polished shoes of Miles Edgeworth, the renowned prosecutor. Now, stepping away from the courtroom drama, these games offer a unique investigation gameplay experience where players explore crime scenes, gather evidence, and engage in intense logic battles to unravel complex cases. Now, the key features of this is that it's actually 2 games in one. The collection will include both Ace Attorney Investigations Miles Edgeworth and the sequel Ace Attorney Investigations 2 Prosecutor's Path, which were previously unavailable outside of Japan. You'll then also be able to do investigative gameplay where you can leave the courtroom behind and take on the role of a detective, where you explore crime scenes in 3D, searching for clues and interviewing witnesses. You'll have to be a part of logic battles, which are basically these thrilling battles where you confront contradictions in witness statements and use evidence to reveal the truth. It also has a bunch of remastered visuals because both games have been remastered in full HD with updated character sprites and environments. There's also a really cool new chibi character design where you can enjoy an all-new adorable chibi character sprite designed by the original character designer. It also offers a classic pixel art option for those who do prefer the retro look, and the original pixel art style is also available. You will also be able to join the autoplay and story mode, so autoplay automatically advances the dialogue, while story mode solves even the toughest puzzles, making the game more accessible for those who want to enjoy the story without the challenge. It also provides a gallery of bonus content where you can explore in-game illustrations, character animations, design sketches, and more, and you can even listen to background music or orchestral arrangements. The game does also feature multiple languages too, so you can play in like English, French, German, Japanese, Korean, and traditional and simplified Chinese. This game will be launching on Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, Windows PC, Xbox One on the 6th of September. Then we have Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2. So this is a new third-person action game developed by Saber Interactive and published by Focus Entertainment. It is the sequel to the 2011 game, which is Space Marine 1, and promises to deliver even more brutal and visceral combat against the Tyranid hordes. Players once again take on the role of Captain Titus, a legendary space marine, as he battles to protect the Imperium of Man from the encroaching alien threat. Key features here are brutal combat, where you get to engage in intense melee and ranged combat against hordes of Tyranids, utilizing a variety of different weapons and abilities to unleash devastating attacks. It does feature epic scale, which is experience the vastness and brutality of the Warhammer 40k universe as you fight across sprawling battlefields and colossal environments. The game does also feature a co-op campaign where you can team up with friends in a free-player co-op campaign, fighting side by side against the Tyranid menace. There is a huge amount of customization in the game too, where you can customize your Space Marine with different armor, weapons, and abilities to create a unique warrior. The game does also feature a bunch of stunning visuals where you can immerse yourself in the grim of darkness of the 41st millennium with cutting-edge graphics and visual effects. Space Marine 2 will be launching on the 9th of September on PlayStation 5, Xbox X and S, Windows PC, and even GeForce Now. Then we have Lollipop Chainsaw RePOP. Now this is an upcoming remake of the 2012 action hack and slash video game Lollipop Chainsaw. It follows Juliet Starling, a high school cheerleader who also happens to be a zombie hunter. On her 18th birthday, Juliet's town is overrun by zombies, and she must use her chainsaw and cheerleading skills to fight them off and save her friends and family. Key features of this game is reimagined visuals. The remake will feature updated graphics and visuals, bringing the game's unique art style to modern platforms. It will have enhanced gameplay too, because the core gameplay of the original will be preserved, but with improvements to controls and mechanics for a smoother and more enjoyable experience. It will also feature some new music. Some licensed music from the original game may not be included in the remake due to licensing issues, but new music will be added to replace any missing tracks. It will also feature the exact same story and characters, so the remake will retain the original game's story, characters, and humor, ensuring that fans of the original will still recognize the game that they love. Lollipop Chainsaw RePOP will be launching on the 12th of September on the PlayStation 5, Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, and Windows PC. Next we have Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown, and this game is set on a one-to-one recreation of Hong Kong Island, offering players a vast and diverse playground to explore. Players will participate in a variety of racing events, from traditional races to challenges and stunts, as they climb the ranks of the Solar Crown competition. The game emphasizes social interaction, allowing players to form clubs, compete against rivals, and show off your custom cars. Key features of this game is a massive open world, where you explore a recreated one-to-one scale version of Hong Kong Island, featuring diverse environments, iconic landmarks, and challenging roads. There's a bunch of luxurious cars where you can collect and drive a wide range of high-end cars from prestigious manufacturers, each with its own unique handling and performance characteristics. There's a number of customization options too, where you can personalize your cars with a variety of paint jobs, decal, rims, and perform upgrades. It also features social interaction, so you can join clubs, compete with other players, and show off your cars and skills in online events. It does even feature diverse racing events where you can participate in a number of different racing events, including traditional races, time trials, challenges, and stunts. The game will also feature a progression system where you can earn rewards and unlock new cars, upgrades, and customization options as you progress through the game. It will also feature a day and night cycle and weather effect, so you get to experience a dynamic weather and a day and night cycle that impacts driving conditions and visuals. Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown will release on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, Nintendo Switch, and Windows PC on the 12th of September. Then we have the Plucky Squire, and this is an action-adventure game developed by All Possible Futures. Now, this blends 2D and 3D gameplay in a charming and innovative way. You play as Jot, a storybook character who discovers a world beyond the pages of his own story. When the villainous Humgrump escapes the book and alters the narrative, Jot must venture into the 3D world of the desk to restore the happy ending. The game features a hybrid 2D, 3D gameplay, where you seamlessly transition between exploring the 2D storybook world and the 3D environment of the desk, each offering unique challenges and perspectives. It also features creative puzzles where you can solve a variety of puzzles that leverage the interplay between 2D and 3D spaces, requiring both wit and dexterity. Gameplay does vary in this because obviously you will encounter diverse challenges beyond platforming and combat, including top-down dungeon crawling, side-scrolling shoot-em-ups, and even 3D boxing matches. It does feature a charming story where you can experience a light-hearted and engaging story filled with endearing characters, witty dialogue, and unexpected twists. The game will also then feature beautiful visuals where you can immerse yourself in a visually stunning world with colourful hand-drawn 2D illustrations and detailed 3D environments. The Plucky Squire will be launching on the 17th of September on Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and Windows PC. Then we have Enotria: The Last Song. Now this is an action RPG, or Souls-like if you prefer. It is set in a sun-drenched world inspired by Italian folklore. The land is trapped in an endless play called the Canovosio, I probably just butchered that, and it's stripping it back of its vibrancy. You, as a lone wanderer, must break free from the stasis and uncover the secrets behind the Canovo... I'm not Italian. So, key features of this game is that it features a mask system. A central feature is the ability to wear the masks of fallen foes, granting unique abilities and opening up new ways to play and interact with the world. It has deep combat, where you engage in challenging combat with over 120 weapons, 8 weapon classes, 45 spells, and parry mechanics where you can utilize the awakened buff for devastating attacks. With this, you can experience flexible builds where you can experiment with 68 skills and over 150 million build combinations where you can adapt your playstyle to suit any situation. It has world-altering rifts where you can manipulate reality with 3 different types of rifts, adding strategic depth to exploration and combat. Now, talking about exploration, you can venture through a beautiful world inspired by Italian landscapes where you can uncover hidden paths and secrets. The game will also feature a number of challenging bosses where you can face off against formidable bosses that test your skills and adaptability. Enotria: The Last Song will launch on PlayStation 5 and Windows PC on the 19th of September. Then we have Frostpunk 2. And Frostpunk 2 is the highly anticipated sequel to the acclaimed society survival game Frostpunk. Developed and published by 11-bit Studios, it is set 30 years after the events of the first game in a world still gripped by an unending ice age. No longer reliant solely on coal, humanity has turned to oil as its new source of power and hope. However, this transition brings new challenges and conflicts as society struggles to adapt to the changing world. As the leader of a resource-hungry metropolis, you must make difficult decisions to ensure your people's survival, balance the need for warmth and progress with harsh realities of this frozen world. Key features here are society survival, so you need to obviously manage a complex society where every decision will impact the lives of your citizens, balance their needs for shelter, food, and hope against the constant threat of the cold and dwindling resources. You will obviously then have resource management, where oil is the new lifeblood of your city, but its extraction and utilization present new challenges and opportunities, so you need to carefully manage your resources to keep your city functioning and your people alive. It will also have a weird political intrigue, where you can navigate a complex political landscape filled with competing factions and ideologies. Your decisions will shape the future of your society and determine the path it takes. You will also face a number of moral dilemmas where you face tough choices that will test your morality and leadership. Will you prioritize the need of the many or the few, and will you compromise your values for the sake of survival? It does feature a expanded world because the world is larger and more detailed than the predecessor game, filled with new challenges and opportunities. It also will feature enhanced graphics and sound, where you can immerse yourself in the chilling atmosphere of a frozen world with stunning visuals and a haunting soundtrack. Frostpunk 2 will be launching on the 20th of September on the PlayStation 5, macOS, Xbox Series S and X, Windows PC. Then we have Tiny Glade, and this is a lovely, relaxing sandbox building game developed by Pouncelight, where the focus is on creative expression and enjoying the process of building. Players can construct castles, villages, and other structures with a picturesque, gridless world. There's just no pressure of resource management here, combat or failure, just literally the joy of placing every brick, pebble, and plank to create idyllic dioramas. Key features here is gridless building, so the unique selling point of this game is its gridless building system, allowing for organic and free-flowing placement of structures and elements. It features relaxing gameplay, so it emphasizes a calm and peaceful experience with gentle music and no time constraints or objectives to stress over. It also features detailed construction where you can watch the game carefully render each piece you've placed, showcasing every brick, pebble, and plank with detail. Then it features creative freedom where you can express your architectural vision without limitations. You can build towering castles, quaint villages, or anything your imagination conjures. It then will feature a variety of elements so you can choose from an array of building materials, decorative items, and natural features to craft your perfect scene. Alongside this, you also have charming visuals where the game boasts a distinct and inviting art style with soft colors and a whimsical atmosphere. Tiny Glade will be launching on Linux and Windows PC on the 23rd of September. Then we have Epic Mickey Rebrushed. Now, Epic Mickey Rebrushed is a remastered version of the classic 2010 action-adventure game called Epic Mickey. It's developed by Purple Lamp Studios, and players once again step into the shoes of Mickey Mouse, who finds himself accidentally transported to the Wasteland, a forgotten world inhabited by forgotten Disney characters, where Mickey must use his magical paintbrush to create or erase parts of the world as he navigates through platforming challenges and unravels the mystery behind the shadowy blot. Key features here are that it has remastered visuals and controls. It features enhanced graphics and improved controls, making it more visually appealing and smoother. There's new abilities, so Mickey has new moves at his disposal, including a dash, ground pound, and sprint, adding new dimensions to gameplay. It also features a choice-driven narrative where players' choices will affect the story and the world around them, leading to the multiple possible endings. You also have access to Paint and Thinner, where you'll have to utilize Mickey's magical paintbrush to create or erase elements of the environment, solving puzzles and battling enemies. You will get to meet a number of forgotten characters too, where you encounter a variety of beloved and obscure Disney characters, each with their own unique stories and quests. You'll get to explore the Wasteland, where you get to journey through a visually striking and imaginative world filled with references to Disney's rich history. There are also a number of hidden collectibles and secrets scattered throughout the Wasteland for you to find. Epic Mickey Rebrushed will be launching on the 24th of September on Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4 and 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series S and X, and Windows PC. Then we have The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. Now, The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom is an upcoming action-adventure game developed and published by Nintendo for the Nintendo Switch. It is a departure from recent titles, but the game marks a return to the classic top-down 2D Zelda formula. It draws inspiration from beloved entries like A Link to the Past in a unique twist, where players take control of Princess Zelda herself, who embarks on a quest to rescue Link and the Kingdom of Hyrule from a mysterious new threat. Key features here is that, Zelda's playable for the first time in a mainline Zelda title. Players will control Princess Zelda as the main protagonist, offering a fresh perspective on the iconic franchise. You'll be able to use the Tri-Rod because Zelda wields the magical Tri-Rod, which is capable of creating echoes, which are copies of objects or enemies that can be used to solve puzzles and overcome obstacles. It features top-down exploration, so the game features a vast overworld and intricate dungeons to explore, filled with secrets and challenges. It's going to feature a bunch of puzzle solving too, where you can utilize the Tri-Rod's unique abilities to solve clever puzzles and navigate through the world. You also then have access to the Sword Fighter form, which Zelda can transform into the Sword Fighter form, resembling Link, allowing her to engage in direct combat with enemies. It also then features classic Zelda gameplay, where the gameplay incorporates familiar elements from classic 2D Zelda titles, including item collection, dungeon exploration, and boss battles, and enchanting visuals where you get to experience a beautiful crafted world with vibrant colors and detailed environments. The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom will release on the 26th of September on Nintendo Switch. Now, of all of these games coming out, my top 3 picks are actually going to be Astro Bot, which comes out on the 6th of September on PS5, because Astro's Playroom was incredible, and Astro Bot, like I said, I've played it myself recently, and it's just a fantastic platformer-like game. Space Marine 2 is there on my list as well, because Warhammer games have been like absolute bops recently. They have just been on fire, really good games, and Space Marine 2 is no different. It is such a good time. Then I would actually go with the Plucky Squire. Now, the Plucky Squire's 2D and 3D gameplay just looks incredibly amazing and fun. Every trailer I've seen of this game makes me go, I want to play that. That looks amazing. It reminds me of the old PlayStation 2 games, and that is such a good feeling to have when playing some of these newer games. And then I will actually give a 4th slot to The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. Now, Nintendo have kind of swapped up the Zelda formula a little bit with this game, but Nintendo just released banger after banger after banger for the last couple of years. And like, I think their only game that they've been kind of struggling on right now is Pokemon. But the Legend of Zelda games have been doing really well. Mario games have been doing really well. So I have a lot of hope for the Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom to be just a fantastic time. Anyway, guys, let me know which games you're picking up this September. Let me know in the comments below. And if this video helped you in any way, please click the like button and subscribe for more of these type of videos in the future. And I'll see you again soon.